Hello, welcome to Seer Travis Truth TV, episode 5. In today's episode, we will look at book reviews. This will be my final video featuring book reviews. There will be 3 books reviewed in this episode. I'm going to start with this one. And all of these books are truth-relevant books. They're not fictional works, they're factual books. We start with this book. Here it is. Richard Dawkins, The Greatest Show on Earth. Now, I only paid about $20 for this book, and you can see it's quite thick. I had it on special, and if you look clearly through the book here, it has, let me show you, 470 pages. That's 470 pages in length. Now, the book, of course, is about evolution. The forbidden truth is that evolution is correct. It is the clear scientific explanation for how life was created. Okay? Now overall, I found this book to almost be a disservice to atheism. Of course, atheism also represents truth. There is no such thing as the God creature. However, this book vastly overcomplicates the issue of evolution. Some parts of the book are so long and technical, or go off on so many tangents, that it's hard not only to follow the book, but it's hard to keep interest in the subject. He could have made the book half the length, and thus still kept the interest of the audience. Some of the points made are made using very complicated scientific diagrams and other things which could have been made much easier with simple philosophical statements. The book does feature, however, very nice glossy photographs through the book. If I could just find one example here. The photographs are of very high quality. And we'll put one up there for the camera. This one is of a fossil, which appears in the book. You see that clearly in the picture. So all in all, I cannot give this book a very high rating. I will give it 3 out of 10. It is a book that might appeal to people who have a very high technical education, and they may get a bit more value from this book than the average citizen slave. Now, the next book that I'm going to review is about a serial killer, namely Dennis Nilsen from England. England is a highly ultra-diseased country, and it produces a lot of serial killers. One can measure the level of dysfunctionality and disease, lies and myths of the society largely by the number of serial killers it has produced. And here is the book. I'll just hold it up for you. It is Killing for Company. The Case of Dennis Nielsen. You see Dennis there. And it is by Brian Masters. Now, this book, I have to say, is quite good. Brian Masters is a good author. He has tried to be very objective as one can be, having lived in and been taught by a lie-based society. Okay? And it has a very good index system. It has some drawings and a lot of contributions from Dennis Nielsen himself, which is excellent. You always want the information straight from the killer. That's how you will get the best information. And unlike the previous book, it isn't overly long or drawn out. It has 336 pages. And I paid approximately 25 Australian dollars for it. Now, the book is divided into many chapters, and it is a good read. I found the book to be fairly entertaining all the way through, and it largely concentrates on the life of Dennis Nielsen. I do find that Brian Masters has gone to a good effort to be objective and not allow any personal morals or anything else to interject into the story he tells. And it is quite a good, factual, and accurate story. If you are after a book for research on serial killers, on Dennis Nielsen, or if you collect books on British serial killers, you wouldn't want to be without Killing for Company, The Case of Dennis Nielsen by Brian Masters.